Welcome back to Uprising. I'm Sonali Kolhatkar. You can now watch Uprising on Free Speech TV, which airs on Dish Network Channel 9415, Direct TV Channel 348, and on hundreds of part-time cable affiliates as well as on Roku. It will be exactly 30 years ago this fall that The Cosby Show debuted on American television, making history and creating a beloved institution. Cosby's career has been meteoric, and just when Bill Cosby was poised to make a comeback last year, the whispered allegations of his sexual abuse gained steam and turned into a huge controversy. So far, at least 23 women have come forward claiming that they were in some way sexually assaulted by Cosby. Their stories have many common threads of being drugged and then groped or raped. The latest case is of a woman named Chloe Goins, who say Cosby drugged and molested her when she was 18 back in 2008. While many of the cases have had their statute of limitations expired, this latest case and some others may provide a legal avenue for justice. Cosby has refused to speak out directly about the accusations and maintains his innocence through his lawyers. Even if the legal process may be challenging, the issue has seeped into popular culture, with Golden Globe hosts Amy Poehler and Tina Fey referencing it openly during the recent awards show. Cosby did obliquely refer to the issue himself at a stand-up show in Ontario, Canada, where he joked with a woman in the audience who had gotten up to get a drink, quote, "You have to be careful about drinking around me." Major protests are planned outside Cosby's Denver, Colorado show on Saturday. My guests are Gloria Allred, the acclaimed civil rights feminist lawyer representing some of the women who are alleged victims of Bill Cosby. She joins us on the phone. And on video chat, Mikki Kendall joins us. She's a writer and pop culture analyst and blogger, famous for creating the hashtag Solidarity is for White Women, and has now created Solidarity is for Rapists. Welcome to Uprising, Gloria and Mikki.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Gloria. Thanks so much for joining us. Before we get to what will happen in Denver, can you tell us about the current legal situation with respect to getting justice for the women who have come forward? I understand you're representing some of them.
Yes, the legal situation is complex, and that is, in other words, the allegations by many women are that Bill Cosby drugged them and sexually assaulted them. Many of these women, and there is something in the law called the statute of limitations, which is an arbitrary time period set by law during which a lawsuit must be filed or a criminal prosecution must take place. And if it doesn't take place within that time period, then the alleged victim is forever barred from doing anything, from achieving any kind of justice whatsoever. And it's different state by state. It's different often for adult victims of sexual assault than it is for child victims. In case of child sexual abuse, it may be more liberal. But in any event, most of the alleged victims are barred. It's because it's too late for them to do anything. And there's a defamation case going on where some of the alleged victims are saying that he defamed them by essentially having his representatives, or that his representatives suggested that what they were saying was not true. That defamation case may or may not go anywhere, but it has been filed, and it is within the time period to file that kind of case. I've asked and publicly challenged Bill Cosby to agree that he would not assert the defense of statute of limitations, to invite the women to sue, and he could do that. And that way, both he and the alleged victims could have their day in court and let a judge and jury decide.
Right.
I've been in touch with his attorneys. They have not accepted that challenge. He could accept it. Alan Dershowitz, a famed criminal defense attorney who is alleged by an accuser to have sexually abused her when she was a minor, something he vigorously denies, he said that he would agree that he would not assert the defense of statute of limitations. He invites the accuser to sue him and let a judge and jury decide, which I think makes sense. So that's where it stands. There is one, Judith Huss, whom I took to the police, does have a civil lawsuit pending. She alleges in her lawsuit that Bill Cosby sexually abused her when she was 15 years old at the Playboy Mansion. That case is pending. I don't represent her in the civil case, but I did take her to the police.